Starting live. Hey!
Hey, America and the world.
Yeah, that's right. We've had people watching from around the world.
All over the world, yeah. So, but America, they like to watch us too. So anyway, hey, it's Mike Whiteside with Black Dog Salvage.
That's right, and I'm Grayson, also with Black Dog Salvage.
Yeah, and you guys are probably wondering what happened to Tay, and nothing. He's enjoying his day. He took the week off. His birthday was yesterday. He's 26 years old.
Can you believe Mike has a 26-year-old?
I know, this young face here. Are you kidding me? Yeah. You know, if you squint your eyes and look back 40 years, I look just like him.
It's true, though. Have you ever seen old pictures of Mike? It looks exactly like Tay.
Yeah, he's a dashing young man.
So this is what Tay has to look forward to.
Well, unfortunately, I don't want to burden him with that, but, you know, yes.
So, yeah, Mike and I are here trying to figure out the whole live video thing because Tay's our tech guy. So hopefully we're doing okay. Let us know if you can hear us, and as always, let us know where you're watching from. We like to hear, you know, who's out there and where you're watching from.
And we're standing out in the middle of the street, right outside the warehouse.
Yeah, there's the warehouse behind us.
Right.
Yeah, we're just enjoying this lovely spring day here in Roanoke, Virginia.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. It's about time. You know, I was freezing. This was a cold winter for me.
It was, yeah, and a wet one.
The older I get, the more I want to be in warm weather.
Yeah,
you know,
me too.
So, you know, I don't want to go to Chicago in the winter, okay?
Angela's watching. Hey, girl.
Angela.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is all good for me. I can't read this thing because
Texas, Connecticut. I'm trying to. It's you know, it's bright outside, so I'm trying to read it too.
Yeah.
But Maine, Cindy, our girl from the Stonehouse, she's always watching. Grayson, watching from Charlotte. Cool.
Hey, that's my hometown.
Person's
Mom.
named Grayson too.
I don't think Mom's watching that.
Oh yeah, Mike's mom lives in Charlotte.
And sisters.
And he grew up in Charlotte.
That's right. I'm a Carolina boy from way back.
Yeah.
So anyway, we just wanted to, you know, I hope you guys are having fun today and having good weather and enjoying your life.
Eating lunch maybe.
Oh, lunch would be good. Yeah, is lunch included in this live video thing?
Yeah. Does anyone want to watch us eat lunch? Vote here.
Don't do it. It's not pretty.
Does anyone want to send us lunch?
That's right. Yeah, send us lunch. Would be better.
We'll accept. Yeah. Okay, so basically, one of the things that one of the main reasons we're here to promote and talk about is the new episode of Salvage Dogs tonight.
Yeah, now our new night, Wednesday night, 9 o'clock, DIY.
Yep. So tonight's episode is going to be in Barnesville, Ohio, where we salvage an Italianate style house.
Oh yeah, it was amazingly cold.
Amazingly cold.
You know,
2 feet of snow.
I always tell people it started out at like 14 and then it got cold.
Yeah.
You know, it was.
Yeah, we were begging for 14 after that.
But I took the outside duty, you know, and
as always,
got
oh my
up
gosh,
in the wind and everything. I was
in the lift.
I was loving life. It was all good. It really was.
So tonight's episode is going to be really fun. We work with a company up in Columbus called Columbus Architectural Salvage out of Columbus, Ohio.
Molly. Yep, they are.
Chris and Molly.
Part of our
good friends,
kind of de facto satellite team.
That's correct.
And you can be too as well. You know, again, that's how we find all of our jobs. And Chris is, we've worked with him on 3 different salvage jobs in the past, and they got a great store there.
Yeah.
So shout out to Chris and Molly and.
Did you see him when he came through Black Dog a couple weeks ago?
I did.
Yeah,
he was on vacation
awesome.
with his little ones, and so we get visitors in the salvage business. You know, it's kind of like a busman's holiday. You know, when I'm on holiday, I like to go see salvage myself.
Yeah. So we're going to be in Ohio tonight for salvage, and what's the build going to be?
The build's going to be, it's kind of a surprise, but it's from another episode. We were in Florida. I got wet. I looked like Jacques Cousteau's, not counterpart. I was kind of like the anti-Jacques Cousteau, you know, but there were some pieces we pulled off the bottom of the canal, and we made them into something that I like to build every day.
Awesome.
So I'm just going to kind of tease you a little bit on that.
That's all. You got to watch the episode to find out.
That's right. It's awesome, and we get to do some forging, bending 2-inch rebar.
It's classic. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite ones.
9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on the DIY Network. That's going to be the new premiere of this episode.
Right.
Check it out tonight.
Out of Barnesville, Ohio.
Yeah.
Right.
So you want to talk about last week's episode a little bit?
Well, last week, what did we do last week? Oh, that was Alexandria Church.
Yes, we were up in Alexandria, Virginia.
Yep. And she's gone now, but they're rebuilding her for a smaller church chapel, and they're building a cool not retirement center, but
affordable housing.
Affordable housing for
Yeah.
Alexandria. So that means it's like $3,000 a month instead of $5. You know.
The cool thing about this congregation is they're not breaking up. They're doing just fine. It's just that they had more church than they needed, and you guys know how land in Alexandria is a premium, and so they decided to use their property, which would make them bring the most value back to them, which would be to rebuild their church in a smaller corner of the property,
Right.
and then also on site, like Mike said, they're gonna rebuild some affordable housing.
And they're
So,
really not going
cool.
to rent for that kind of price that I know of, but they're going to make it affordable.
Yes.
For folks that are in the business in that area, and also that are serving that
Yeah.
area, which is I'm sure there's a need for that.
Yeah,
But
that was a really cool job.
That was a cool
also,
job.
Also snowy.
There's one common theme in this season is
Weather.
that weather, and it always showed up, and it always showed up.
It's becoming a main character on our show.
Well, I'm trying to, I'd like to.
In our lives.
I like that beach factor to show up one of these days.
I know.
Where we can kind of be in our shorts again.
Like when you guys were in Florida, we need to go back.
Yeah. Hey,
Or maybe
Florida.
not even that far south.
But
I'll go to Georgia.
I don't want to
care.
go to Florida in the winter. Okay,
That's right, yeah.
you know, I'm a little dyslexic. I always go to the hot places when it's hot, and I always go to the cold places when it's cold. So I can't get it right. Maybe
We'll
one of these
figure
days.
it out. I know.
But that was a great job. We got some cool stuff from it. Really cool cross off the top, Tay and I were the vertical
yeah.
flying
Did anyone
white
see
sides.
what happened when Mike and Tay were salvaging the cross off of the steeple? If you watched the episode, you might have seen and heard it fall.
And they were inside, and Robert came flying out. I didn't realize he cared so much for us, but he came flying outside to make sure that we didn't
It
fall.
wasn't a body fall.
Yeah, no, and we had Maui, our we call him Maui Dave. He's our everything
guru,
guy, and
yeah.
he helped us get that cross on the ground. But we had to let it go because we ran out of rope.
Yeah.
And
Actually, the cross is, I think, behind
It's
me.
right behind. Yeah,
It's a little camouflage right there.
Kind of hard to see right there.
We'll go over and show you guys. We're going to take a walk around. Stick with us because we're going to head over to the show hauler to give you a little insider tour.
And this is where we live when we're on sites, and we get warm, get cool, wash our hands, use the toity, and get our tools.
Yeah.
You don't know how important a portable toity is when you're on a site. It's
You
pretty-
don't want to go on a road trip with me without one of those. Otherwise, you got to stop every hour.
Yeah, she's not a
He
saddle
can
road.
speak. We had a salvage job yesterday, just the two of us, and luckily Mike's the patient one.
I've got a lot of zen here, folks. I got
Zen.
patience for anything. I'm in no hurry,
Zen.
by
Speaking
the way.
of Zen, remember the build last week was from the Alexandria
Right.
Church.
Yep. That we built a bell out of a piece of wood from Apex, a wagon wheel, and also the air cylinder or gas cylinder. And it now is sitting at Smith Mountain Lake, which is a big lake just about half
East of
hour
us.
away from us. And it's sitting on a friend of mine's dock that he bought it. And Dale, a little shout out to you. Thanks for being such a good customer. And they rang that bell. I was sitting up on top of the hill, and I heard it, and it stayed ringing for about 20 minutes. You could still hear the resonance. Beautiful. So, hey, I got more.
That's
I'll
why he
build-
calls
I'll
it the
build you
Zen
one.
bell.
Zen bell, you sit there and you go on, and eat a potato or something. I don't know what you do when you eat Zen. I don't know where potato came from. That doesn't make
Why
any sense.
not?
Yeah, that's right.
You got to eat. So, yeah, Mike can make you some more Zen bells if you're
Yeah,
interested.
and they'll be custom. They're not. We don't do cookie cutters. We do custom jobs only, and it's one of the things that we kind of
That's right.
really excel in the shop.
Still getting a lot of birthday love for Tay. That's awesome, you guys.
Birthday,
We'll make
yeah.
sure that he gets this. He's enjoying his birthday week on a Harley motorcycle. That
Yeah.
was a gift to him for the week, and that's exactly what he should be doing right now.
Yeah, just moseying around Virginia.
Making sure we're in the street here.
We're standing in the middle of the road, by the way, so gotta make sure we're not gonna get run over.
Well, do you want to take a little walk?
Which way you want to walk?
Okay, well, I guess we'll go this way. So, like we said, Mike and I are at the warehouse right now. So, when you come visit our main store, the showroom as we've begun to call it, be sure to stop by our warehouse while you're in town too. It's about a
Grayson.
mile from there.
Yeah, Grayson runs it. It's accessible by almost every conveyance you can imagine. You can land a helicopter,
That's
you can't
hilarious.
land a plane. But matter
You're
of fact,
so right.
I
There's
do-
a river right there.
There's a river you
come
can
by
float
boat.
in.
Greenway.
I do have plane parts here, but I don't have a plane. So
That's right.
You can have a helicopter land or whatever. But,
Yeah.
and then it's real easy to get to from.
Yeah,
our main
we
show.
like to call this the raw end of the salvage because this is where everything comes first. We unload the trucks. It's also where all the, if you've got a project, it's where your parts are. It's not as much finished pieces. Let's stop for a second. See, it's kind of camouflage, but if you can see if I can point on my camera.
I'll run over here and show you.
Do-do-do, do-do-do. There's a cross.
Right here. You see it?
Yeah, I wonder if I could figure out how to. Here we go.
Yeah.
Y'all, I feel like there we go.
Is that
okay.
it?
The cross.
There it is. That's from
Yeah.
Alexandria. Well done,
We need
Grayson.
to move it so it's not, you know,
Yeah, it kind of
camouflage.
disappears there. We got a lot of crosses, by the way.
I know.
Anybody wants to cross, we got it. Anyway.
So, this is where the show hauler stays parked when we're not on Salvage.
But give them a shout out to Show
Yeah,
Hauler.
good idea.
Show Hauler is,
idea.
we're giving Show Hauler a shout out. This is basically it's an RV with a big old tractor in the front of it, and then from the door back is our garage, and from the door forward is our accommodations where we travel. That's really Robert's mobile office. If
Yep.
you really wanted to know what it was all about Robert having a place to work while we're on the road. Rest of it just ride and you know, drink soda and eat lunch and anyway.
So, this is, her home spot up here at our warehouse. This is what you get to see when you come over to visit us at the warehouse.
And it is full.
Look who it is!
Ah, it's Maui.
Everybody's
doing?
How about a
favorites.
little wisdom?
Look, he looks
Listen,
great.
I need
Nice
some wisdom here, you
sticky
know.
suit. Man, he's
struggling.
busy working.
Yeah, I need some advice with this grease gun. Anybody want to take over for me at the time being here? I don't think.
Nobody wants your
Really?
job, Dave.
I got a full tube for you too, if you want.
This is
to.
Maui Dave.
That's good.
Nettinger, he's our Zen Buddhist driver mechanic.
That's it. That's it. And all of the above. And this is going to take
Literally
long.
everybody needs one of those.
Yeah, I know. This is going to take long. I got tango lessons tonight, and she ain't going to wait. Come on, I got to get back to work. All right,
Awesome.
come on, yes. She
Okay,
is
so
not
we're
gonna
going to go into the hauler. Let's see if I can. I'm going to kind of bring this in a little bit, guys. Okay, so we're going to go in from the back end,
Want me to go
obviously.
in?
This is our garage. Perfect. Yeah,
All
that's
right,
great.
so I'm walking in.
This is
We got a
Mike for
lift.
scale.
We got a lift here. Don't have any lights on. Roller. Matter of fact, the roller door and the lift were provided by Mickey Truck Body.
That's
Shout out to
right.
them,
I'm
great
sorry.
people. These are the cabinets that hold all of our tools. You see here, that's GG. That's GG tool bag.
Let's see.
Just in case.
There's my tools.
That's her tools.
I have the lightest tool bag. I'm not ashamed to admit it. Look at this. Let's see. We got Robert and Ted. We got Mike and Tate. That's right.
So that's you know, we come in, we know where our stuff is. We got all of our safety gear here, our helmets, our climbing gear, ropes, and then all of our power tools that we use. And then we have, it's kind of fun. We have our
battery power tools.
battery drawer where
This
we
one,
have.
it's charging. See, we've
Look
got
at
it
that.
electrified.
Yeah, we got
Next
a
level for us,
few of them
folks.
out, and then we have our, you know, whatever tool we want to use. If it's a drill or if it's a sawzall, my favorite, folks, sawzall.
It's the only tool you need.
It's the only tool you need. You just kind of flip
We're
out
gonna
that
have
little thing
one.
right there, and you stick it on your belt, and you look like you know, Roy Rogers out there.
Put 'em up.
I'm a little goofy.
All right, so this is one of my favorite. If Ted was here, watch out for Salvage. Okay, so if Ted were here, he calls this the baby changing station. AKA where you change the battery, where you change the saw out maybe.
And one of my favorite places, the first aid kit.
Mike knows it well.
I know it well. It's got
Front to back.
it should say Mike's box,
Top
but
to bottom.
Neosporin and all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah.
Landals, really cool carry stuff, save you back.
Yeah.
But come on through. I tell you what,
Got it
Grayson,
all.
why don't I hold it and you do the
Okay, this
rest
is
of
my
it.
domain. No.
It is her domain.
All right, so if you come through this door, we've got one exit this way, which might let some nice light in. So I'll see if I can. Is it locked? There it is.
Whoa, a lot of light. A lot of light. So that's
So,
where.
yeah, usually we park it, we have this entrance for, you know, both ways. People coming in, people going. So this front of the RV, I guess you could call it the show hauler, is our kind of living and working space. So come on in.
So we're looking for
I don't
a
know,
new
maybe you wanna-
a new conveyance. If anybody out there wants to bequeath us one, you know, we could use a new one because this one's been with us for a long time. And it's
we'll
like,
give you a lot of love and promotion.
yeah, I tell you, this thing has beat me to death. It's hard to drive. but-
Yeah, we basically replaced all the parts.
Yeah, yeah, and we're deaf because it's loud.
So my favorite part of this is the kitchenette. You can see we know snacks well here. I turned this light on. We've got snacks. All of this is usually stuffed with, got some candy, got snacks for days.
Yeah.
We've got these drawers here that are velcroed in so they don't move.
It's kind of like a boat, you know. It just, you can make coffee. That's very important for Robert. You know, he makes coffee. We got some Stella Trois, and this is our beer locker and water
Iced
locker.
coffees. Only the best. I think we even have more snacks in here. Look at us.
Guys, you can never have enough
Enough
snacks
snacks.
when you're on the road because what else are you going to do but eat?
Oh, there's my raincoat.
There's
I
Robert.
was looking for
So,
that.
let's walk on forward. This is the office. Why don't you sit in your chair, Grayson?
Okay.
All right, and this is the perspective of Robert. If you're, sitting here, sitting across looking from Grayson. So how bad can your day be if you're like that? I'm over on that couch right there, sleeping. If I'm not driving, let's be truthful, folks. I don't like to work when I'm on the road. I don't like to work in general.
Yeah, no, leave it to us. Robert and I literally have our laptops back to back right here. And we're usually cussing out whatever work has not been done, or whatever balance sheets are not balanced, or more likely than anything, the internet. If that's gone on, we don't have any internet.
It's terrible. Yeah,
it's a rough life.
Again, I live over and I'm meditating on the couch.
So lots of stores up here. Walkies. We got respirators. More safety equipment behind me too.
Why don't you sit up in the driver's seat real quick there, Grayson?
Okay.
Grayson has driven this beast before.
A total of once.
And she's good at it.
I know where the horn is.
Yeah, and
I don't have the keys or anything. It would be too loud probably to bust it down. But 14 gears, right?
Yeah, whatever.
In reverse.
Just keep shifting until you stop. That's all that matters.
Just grind a couple off, right?
Yep, exactly. And I'm gonna get in
breaker.
I'm gonna get in the passenger seat. Look at Grayson.
2.
Doing her thing right there. So anyway, this is the show hauler. You see us going down the road. It's kind of like the circus without the elephants.
We get a lot of honks and waves, and hopefully it's all good, but we think of it as a good thing. So if you see us on the road, give us a honk and a wave.
That's right. We love people acknowledging that they know that they watch the show.
Yeah.
And it's really part of...
I'm usually behind this vehicle, or maybe in front of it, is another one of our trucks, like maybe a flatbed and like a bunch of weird salvage on top.
The Chevy and the flatbed right there. That's a very common configuration for us.
This is what you look for on the field.
You see Maui running around there doing something obscure.
Something vehicle.
Yeah, he's got his
maintenance.
Yeah, there he's pulling chocks. He's getting ready to go somewhere.
He's going.
Yeah, we got a pretty good fleet. Got a big old box truck Hino. We got a Suzu. We've got a small Hino. 2 trucks.
Sometimes we have to rent equipment. Equipment for sure, but trucks. If you get a lot of salvage, rent an extra truck.
What else we got to talk about, Grayson?
I think we've pretty much covered it. We had one question that we could find. So Gary Fouts last week asked us, with all of the old things you have, has there ever been strange things happening there?
Yes.
I think he's sort of leaning towards maybe spirit.
I don't see dead people. This is Mike talking, of course. Thank goodness. I don't know if Grayson is...
dead people.
But, there was one in Hopewell where...
we salvaged a funeral home.
A little possessed, and Robert brought the best out in me.
We only had, 2 sawzalls that day, or 1 sawzall that day?
There's always never enough sawzalls. And anyway, it was that was one. And
somebody kept stealing our sawzalls.
And then did we do the one in Timberville yet?
That has not aired yet.
Okay, well there was definitely a possessed stamp there, and you'll have to wait and see what that's all about.
What is a possessed stamp, you ask? You'll have to see and find out.
Right. There was blood involved. My blood, unfortunately. So anyway, it's kind of fun. We play with it, but yeah, there's listen, these places
There's definitely places that we've been in that feel weird, but I've never had an experience that I can't explain. Do you know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying, because I don't see dead people, like I said.
Maui's a good one to ask about that too.
Yeah,
he probably has
He probably sees a lot of
something that we don't know. Yeah, he's the one that don't ask, don't tell. But if you ask, he'll tell.
Was there any other questions here?
So, anyways, thanks for sticking around with us, guys. Are we gonna maybe let's get us both in for that before we sign off.
Okay.
So I'm gonna turn the camera around. So Mike and I really appreciate you watching. I know we're blown out.
There we go.
Watching the live video with us today. I hope it was okay without Tay being here. He's our tech guy, like I said. So
he does a better job than me. I'm just trying to hold this thing steady. That's all I do.
You're doing great. You're doing really good. I think we're doing awesome.
Yeah, we had a great time yesterday, by the way. Yeah. We were running around, Grayson and I, doing salvage on our own. They cut us loose, and we had some fun.
Yeah.
We really did.
So watch tonight, again, Eastern Standard Time, 9 o'clock at the DIY Network. We're going to have a new episode in Barnesville, Ohio.
Yep, it was cold. We were wearing coats and everything we had, matter of fact.
I'm so glad it's almost summer.
Yeah, me too. Well, folks, thank you for putting up with me. Tay will be back next week. And,
that's right. Yeah.
And
leave us your questions and we'll get to them.
I hope I can. They'll invite me back.
Yeah. All right, guys. Have a great work week.
Ciao bello.
Cheers.